it, bitches!
Oh wow, okay. I guess we're just gonna go right in, huh? Alright.
Oh wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
So who's sucking whose dick?
You're sucking your own dick.
Yeah, get to hurt my neck again. I mean,
Have you ever done that?
Hey look, we're doing a Let's Play.
Okay. I don't even remember the context. That thought was cut short when the sound of several female voices could be heard nearby.
Get back here, Hikage! Stop them at once! Jesus. Read it!
Oh! Well, is it a female or is it a man?
Just fucking go with it.
Does it matter?
Just what do you think I'm doing? I'm chasing them, trying to stop them.
Jesus Christ. Sing some voice. Yeah, I think they noticed what's missing. Onishama.
Keep running, little one, and we might just make it.
Just when I thought this day couldn't get any weirder, a British man, an old man,
I thought that was actual context, man. I was looking at Facebook for a minute.
The sound of heavy footfalls could be heard nearby.
Heavy footballs? Oh.
Cities!
What in the world is going on here?
Oh, those heavy footballs.
Further ahead, I saw a couple of girls in fast pursuit of even more girls. However, there was something off about this scene, something that didn't make any sense. Like, where was that British man? And that old man, where'd they go? This is some bullshit.
Hello Kitty Kawaii.
That girl's being chased had the ears and the tail of an animal, and the pursuers appeared to be armed with a katana and a naginata.
What's that?
You convict fox! Come back at once! Return what you stole immediately!
Give me back my panties!
Yeah, Kaya! Uncle just said something out loud like that!
Panties? Panties.
Oh no, help save us from the rampaging women.
As I watched the girls run off, I couldn't help but find myself struggling with the decision to just leave them be. Well, I didn't know what in the world was going on. The two girls armed with rather realistic-looking props, surely they couldn't be real, had me worried.
You know what is real?
I wouldn't very well call myself a hero if I let something like this go by without acting. I'm so going to regret this. Mumbling in annoyance, I chased after the girls.
Hikage, go around to the left!
Right.
I said left! Why do you always undermine me?
Black. I was just saying, alright? You're right near me. I was running after you.
As I was chasing the girls, I noticed that the trees seemed to be getting denser, making it gradually more difficult to navigate along the path.
What's this one? Oh, this one's you. Oh, this one. We need Shama! I think I can run much more. I'm starting to feel a bit.
Just a little longer, Maki-chan. We're almost... Michael! Michael! Not that! Not now!
Sorry, Onishama. Shuzuraga!
I arrived just in time to find a scene of two fucking mentally retarded girls fighting each other to the death.
Ah!
Find a scene taken straight from an action movie. The girl with the blonde hair had collapsed, held in her companion's protective embrace. The two armed girls were approaching them almost unmistakably with killing instincts running amok. Any seasoned martial artist would have felt it. Those girls were going to be in for a beating if they didn't stop them.
Beat this me.
We've got you now, James! I'm going to personally drag your sorry butts back to town!
You sound like Lord Chilled from the abridged version.
Shut up!
Ow! God, man, aggressive foreplay. I didn't even eat dinner first.
And have you both put in the stocks? Maybe I'll even show you how it feels to run around without any undies on.
Yeah, although I must admit, Having a breeze down there does kind of feel nice, eh? Definitely feeling fresh and
What the fuck is with the Canadian accent?
Why the fuck not?
Hey, cocky goodness, don't you have any shame? This isn't about you. It's about our undergarments stolen and these two criminals being brought to justice.
Can I say something real quick? I would definitely steal the undergarment. It hurts. My head hurts.
Shh, it's going to be okay, little one. Hey, guards, if you're so desperate to have your underwear back, then here, catch!
Stop it right there! However, before I was able to interrupt the conversation, the silver-haired girl tossed something into the air. Whatever it was flying straight towards my head. The two samurai girls instantly grew flustered. I can't see! Who the hell tosses a Canadian flag?
Is that really what it said?
Peeling the items off of my face, I raised them into the air, looking like a professor, examining an important sample while the thieves made their escape.
What if there was like a stain on them?
A pink bra and lacy black panties. Oh boy, I knew this wasn't going to end well.
Ah! You're there! Are you in cahoots with those crafty foxes? Hand those back immediately! Those are evidence of a crime, and not for anyone else to touch!
You have to panties right now.
I'm innocent until proven guilty. It's one of the golden rules of the court. Just stop pointing those weapons at me so I can hand over your undies without being turned into shish kebab.
What? No, stop! Shut up! Just drop the evidence and walk away! I'm Tsukimi Mio, chief of the village guards, and I'm ordering you to drop what you're holding right now!
I don't know of any village guards, and I seriously doubt a cop would go around dressed like that and wielding a katana. More importantly, the ground here is muddy and dirty. Are you sure I should drop the evidence here? I mean, I could, but...
Yeah!
Before I could react, the pink-haired girl lunged towards me, finally smelling of maple syrup. The pointy end of her naginata aimed for my gut.
This bitch smell like IHOP.
My reflexes caught on just in time, and I was able to palm away the spear as it sailed through the air. I struck upwards on the wooden shaft of the weapon. Shaft. Sending it up into the air and causing the girl to lose her balance.
Narumi! I did not order you to attack!
Fine, I'll give them back. Jeez, just my luck to find a bunch of crazy girls with weapons. Extending the hand that held the undies, I tried to hand them over, something that I would soon end up regretting.
Ha! You think I'd fall for something so simple, fool? You may have fooled me once, but I won't let that happen again!
Go damn Hoosier.
Who is Caesar?
The woman swung her weapon wide, arcing the thick wooden pole into my side before I could dodge. She then lunged forward and grabbed me tightly, pulling my arms around behind my back, leaving me with sore ribs and in a prone position. I could have fought back, but I figured it would only lead to more fighting. With the possibility of ending up stabbed, I decided to remain passive.
Might as well whip your dick out.
The sword-wielding girl stepped forward and grabbed the silky underwear from my hand triumphantly.
Humph! Your methods might be crude, but they do get results, Akagi! Tie him up! We'll bring him in for questioning. He probably knows where these pesky thieves are hiding.
Right.
And people wonder why criminals want to resist arrest at all costs. I mumbled this weakly as the girl with the naginata tied my wrist together with rope, and I soon felt myself dragged by the duo towards the city. Surely once we're out of the forest, you two will stop this act of yours and let me go, right? As much as I like to fool around, I have important things to do.
You horn dog.
The city? Ha! We're not taking you all the way there. You'll be spending the night in the village cells. Thief!
You spend the night in your legs.
Who are you calling a thief? I'm the victim. First I get undies tossed in my face, then I had to deal with physical abuse, and now these accusations? Besides, there's no village around these parts. It's a city, you know. Suki no Toshi.
American.
Silence! Hikogi, if he speaks again before we get to the village, sharp his dick off! You
What?
have my permission
Oh.
to knock him unconscious too.
Just don't put any maple syrup in my mouth. This is weird. Tsundere tyrant. And that's how I ended up arrested by a mentally challenged person from Canada.
That's not the
And
Canadian one.
a tsundere
That's like the
tyrant.
creepy pervy one that's secretly a guy.
No, that's the one you made Canadian.
No, it was like the blonde one that's Canadian.
No.
That's like a
What's the
German
blonde?
accent.
The blonde one was just mentally challenged, I thought.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she's Canadian. Yeah, you had it right.
Who sees her?
And that's how I ended up on my way to a jail cell, cuffed and dragged by two girls, both of who I started to suspect were crazy.
So, Sabrina and Autumn.
When we exited the forest, alarms set off in my mind. The city I had lived in my whole life. It was gone! You've got to be fucking kidding me, goddammit.
Silence!
Fucking shit. If I wasn't in Tsukino Toshi, where the hell was I?
Oh shit. Here, no talking. Come on. I don't want to bop you that much. Kinda. Maybe a punch or two. Maybe I'll suck your dick. I just want to know how the heck you blocked my strike so easily, eh?
Your attack had a lot of power behind it, but it was kind of predictable. With the right movement and enough force, that's the result you get. Anyway, I'll play along for a bit. Where in the world are we? This clearly isn't my hometown. I mean, the buildings look more like they belong in some sort of classic samurai movie.
You know, what the heck's a movie, eh? This is Harumaru. It's been here forever, eh?
That was actually pretty good pronunciation.
Hey, Cookie! Thought I told you to silence him if he spoke again!
God, it just gets weird. You told me I could, but you didn't tell me that I had to, eh?
Must be tough being the subordinate of someone like that.
Be quiet or I will silence you for good!
This time it didn't seem to be an idle threat. The girl had unsheathed her katana and was now resting the edge of the blade against my throat. I was already starting to regret having played a hero earlier. Hopefully there would be someone with more common sense in the village.
Several minutes later. Da da da.
I soon found myself confined within a small room. The stern-looking tsundere of a girl glaring down at me while the other girl, who was apparently called Narumi, seemed to have softened up a little. From what I gathered during their conversations, they had the village elder to help oversee my questioning.
And several mental health effects.
What purpose did these thieves have? Or are you just some pervert who gets off sniffing girls' undies? I ought to castrate you.
Bitch, you knew what I meant.
I already told you, I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Not to mention anything worn by you would probably smell sour.
I already told you, I'm white.
I couldn't see too well from the cell where they had put me, but I was almost certain I could hear Narumi laughing nearby. Sakino Dono, please calm down.
Hey, shoot
You brought him in to learn the reason behind this presence in the forest, didn't you?
That is correct, Elder Summer. I believe he was walking together with the fox spirits to steal,
Bitch, you got any evidence?
panties and other undergarments.
Easy there, Roshi.
Objection!
Please.
Huh? What are you objecting to, young man? The evidence surrounding the defendant's accusation was fabricated. Narumi-san, would you please answer this question for the judge? Was the defendant, that is myself, anywhere near these girls while you two were in pursuit of them?
Hold it! Just while you're calling a judge here, lower your voice or I will strike you down.
God, you're a fucking psycho bitch.
Fucking tranny. Yeah, Mio-san. Maybe the whole angry accusation thing isn't working, eh? This guy clearly isn't a bandit. We could just ask him why he was up there in the woods, eh? Who is he? Oh shit, there's more. If he has a valid reason, then sure, eh? If not, then he's clearly a panty thief, and we'll use him as a punching bag in the yard with our sticks.
Finally! And here I thought this was about to become a turnabout case. I sighed deeply, partly amused by my own act despite the seriousness of the situation. Who would have ever thought mimicking characters from games and movies would end up getting me out of trouble? Absolutely no one ever.
I'll be back.
As long as I didn't become an ace prisoner, things would hopefully turn out for the better. A wise idea now, Ruby-chan. How about you start by giving us your name? Gushikin Takahiro! So, what were you doing in the forest? When these two were chasing the thieves, of course. I'm not entirely sure myself. One moment I was praying at a shrine hidden inside the forest. Next thing I knew, some weird girl was talking to me. And thirdly, I started to become an old man, apparently. A girl? Yes, a girl with horns and a tail. I know it sounds weird, but I could have sworn I saw her before I must have fainted. Way too much acid, man. After that, I woke up somewhere in the forest.
You've been hanging out with me and Marky too much.
Suki no dono, Narumi-chan. Do you recall the stories behind the shrine near our village?
Forgive me, someone. I do not recall.
You fucking young whippersnappers don't respect shit.
Damn kid.
Fuck you, old man!
I know it's a place of high spiritual energy. A sacred place, but I can't remember the details, eh? Sorry, Grandpappy.
Why do you sound Canadian?
You're Japanese. Why do you sound like a white older man instead of a pure Japanese?
That shrine now belongs to Suido, a powerful spirit that has been watching over our village for as long as anyone can remember.
I'm sorry, can you spell that, please?
It's a spirit of a year.
V-I-R-R-H.
It's a spirit of V-I-R-R. Unlike the fox spirits, we tend to avoid going too deep into the forest.
What's a fox spirit?
We cannot go too deep into the forest. I still think I could get rid of those pests once and for all if you would just let me go in and find their home.
God, that was in my ear.
It's probably in some damn cave on some rundown old house.
I will stab you with THC.
Humans and the spirits rarely mingle, even if they meet with a good intention. The fact that this rad says he saw a spirit means there's a chance he was there for a reason. Not to mention, did you take a good look at him yet? He seems disoriented and his crows look foreign.
God, this is so rich. He did seem to be talking gibberish earlier, eh? He claimed to be from a city near here, but there's nothing like that around for miles, eh?
Quick question, why are we using the Myers? We're in Japan. What the
Kilometers.
You making fun of my accent, you piece of shit?
Oh, you're going to country now.
Grandpa,
Easy there, Short Straight.
Hey, go. What are you doing?
Oh shit, there's more. He was also talking about something called a movie. God, these are Canadians. And he used some fighting techniques I've never even seen before. Eh?
You're still pervert.
And your mother smelled of elderberry.
I'm not a pervert! It's perfectly natural for a guy my age to be curious about certain things. Besides, if you're talking about how the panties ended up on my face, I had nothing to do with it, tsundere tyrant.
What did you just call me? I'll just smash your dick into pieces, you brat!
Easy there, Sasuke. Oh wait, now that I think about it, there's two foxes.
Foxes.
You know why I can't pronounce your fucking errors? Two foxes did look like they were just abandoning them. But Grandpa, what does all this mean, eh?
I can't be certain. However, I believe it's unlikely that he's working together with the Focus Spiritu. Still, I have never heard of any human to come upon a spirit such as Tsusuri. I dare say he might not even be of this world.
Of this world?
Wait, are you trying to say that I'm in a different world now? That would be the most logical explanation. In what world would that be considered logical? But I have an important tournament to participate in 2 weeks from now. Rare, no one has ever experienced something like this before. we will have to think of how to deal with you, or if it is even possible, to get you back to your own world.
In the meantime, a knight in the cell won't hurt. He did assault a village guard, and he resisted arrest. He could stay here until he rots for all I care, but I suspect the elder will wish to have a talk with you soon. Hikaru! I'm going to clean myself off. I suggest you do the same.
Pretty sure you have a penis. But you would take offense for implying that I stink, eh? But that was one hell of a run.
Whoops.
Really?
Whoops.
Really?
Whoops.
Really?
Sorry.
Really? Those fox spirits run fast. I would like to know more about those techniques, Takahiro-san.
That was strangely Japanese.
If you do happen to stick around, I might want to go a few rounds with you.
Oh god.
It's not like I'll be going anywhere for the time being. It is only for a few hours while we discuss what to do with you. A person such as yourself would end up causing quite the commotion amongst the villagers.
Racist.
So it is necessary to convince them that you mean them no harm before we release you. And that is how I found myself stuck in a jail cell while the people responsible for my situation left to deal with personal errands. And that is going to be concluded on our next read-along.
Yay!
See you guys!